Puck dropped here, one back by the Ducks. They take it into the zone, push forward. Miko battling in the corner, gets some help from Hardy. Hardy goes down. Now Beckett comes in. He pushes it up to Hardy on these near boards. He's coming up. He chips it, tried to chip it into the zone, but he stopped at the blue line. Now the Ducks are battling here. They regroup. They're staying on these near boards. Miko stands them up at the blue line here. They do get it in. They're passing back and forth, and they fire it over the net, picked up by Brecken on the far side. He chips that up to Hardy. Oh, he couldn't catch up with it. Pushed back there. Emmett comes across, hot off a line change, gets the puck back to Hardy. He gets it up to Miko. Miko tips it forward, gets it into the zone, pulls up at the line, now gets it to Emmett. Emmett fires it. Goalie covers that up for the whistle as Grayson was crashing the net. Puck's going to be dropped deep in the Duck zone to the right of their goaltender here. Emmett in to take that face-off. Puck comes back. Tommy tried to hold it but can't. Tack comes over, holds it, throws it in deep. James up. Ducks throw it all the way around. Tommy pinches to hold it there, gets it up toward Grayson. Ducks come away with it. They come around. They throw it behind the net. Picked up here by Tack pinching in. Pushes it back in. James has it behind the net. Now the Ducks come away with it. They try the far boards this time. They come up. They go east-west hockey here. Throw it all the way across. Tack pushes them. They do a board turn to try and avoid the pressure. They come back to their D. Their D throws it in behind the net, deep in the corner. It goes around to Tommy. Tommy pushes it up to Grayson. Comes into the middle. Tack pokes that up to James. James past the red line. Throws it in deep. And Emmett in there, fore-checking hard. Ducks turn it around, come up these near boards. James back checking. They get out of the zone, but not far. There's a battle here. Puck comes back to Emmett. Emmett backhands it forward. Now Tack gets it. Ducks have it. They come into the zone. They try to toe drag. Emmett pitchforks that out of the zone, throws it in deep. Picked up there by the Ducks. They throw it up the line. Abby Joe comes up. Silas picks up the puck. He comes into the zone. Kicks it to Landon in the middle. Comes to Abby Joe up top. She gets a shot. Sticked into the corner by the goalie. Caden picks that up. He goes back to Abby Joe on the blue line. She shoots it. Loose puck in front. The Ducks pick it up and go around behind the net. Abby Joe pinching to hold that in. Silas gets it. Back to Abby Joe. Abby Joe shoots it, but it's picked up by the Ducks before it can get to the net. They push it up the far side. Miko stops him there, gets it up to Landon. Landon into the middle. He gains the zone. Skates into the middle. Gets through two, but not the third player. Ducks pick it up there. They come out of the zone. They push it into the middle. Miko passes that up to Landon. He's around one. He's past the red line. Gets the puck chipped off of his stick. The Ducks regroup in the neutral zone. They lose it. The goalie plays it. It comes over. Oh, Brecken was coming in hot off a line change. Almost got there. Abby Joe stops him at their blue line. Brecken picks it up, shoots it. Good blocker saved by the goalie. Miko pinches in deep to push that around to Hardy. Hardy comes around behind the net. Does a board turn to avoid some pressure. Another turn. Tried getting it in the middle. Now he just skates it into the middle, fires it. Oh, one of the Ducks blocked that shot. They are going to push it up into the middle. Abby Joe takes the puck away, pushes that up to Brecken, but the Ducks grab it there and throw it all the way in for an icing. Our color commentator is here. He's calling out the goalie as Goldberg. We all know it's not Goldberg, but he's not grabbing a mic quite yet. And he is awake this time. Better Mark may make an appearance here if we can find the other mic for him. Puck pushed around the boards here. Picked up by James. He comes in, take it down, pushes the puck up these near boards. It comes out, goes past a couple of Jags, so there should not be any icing. Tack picks it up, does a board turn, gets it over. Oh, tried getting it to Tommy, but the Ducks pick it up. Tommy gets a stick on it, so they can't pass it up front. James grabs it. He passes up to the line, but not out of the zone. Now he's battling in here. Ducks pick it up. They skate in. They get a shot. Tommy gets his stick on it so it doesn't get to the net. Battle in the corner here. Emmett comes in to help out. He takes the puck around behind the net. Passes up to Grayson. Grayson tips it past one. Can't get it past the other. Puck into Tack's feet. Ducks pick it up there. They can't get past Tommy. Emmett has it on the near boards now. He's looking for a pass. Chips it off the wall to James. James pressured by the Ducks, and they're able to clear the zone out. Nico comes in hot off a line change, picks the puck up. Board turn behind the net. Throws it up the near boards here. Ducks throw it back in. Miko picks it up here. He gets pressured, chips it up and out of the zone. Silas picks that up. He pushes it forward. Landon positions himself. I'm not. Puck comes around. Caden has it there. Abby Joe pinches to push it back to Caden. Caden in the corner. Throws it up front. Silas turns, fires. Deflected. Miko pinches in to fire that puck up. It goes into the corner. Caden picks it up in that far corner. He has time. It's in his feet. Now he's got a couple of Ducks on him. They push it around to the near side here. Comes back to Miko. Miko throws it up to the corner. Landon's not there. Puck around the far side. Landon's over on the right side now, battling on the boards. Puck comes up to Abby Joe. She fires it. Deflected. Silas gets it, fires it. It goes through the net. It's coming up the half wall. Abby Joe's pinching, but the Ducks clear the zone. Nico comes back, picks it up, regrouping here. He throws it up this side here to Silas. Silas gains the red line, throws it in. The Ducks turn it around. They're coming out. Hardy tips that in, but they come back out. Puck back to Miko. Miko chips that over. Ducks pick that off before it can get to Hardy. A little back and forth in the neutral zone here. Puck picked off there by Brecken, pushed in deep. Hardy coming in, battling in this near corner, but the Ducks come away with it. They come up through the neutral zone. They're coming in. They come around. Abby Joe pushes them wide. They try and turn. They do turn in front and score. Emmett in here to take this face off. It's center ice. Puck pushed over to James. He gets into the zone. Ducks immediately turn it around and throw it forward. They get into the zone. They are wide. They come into the middle. Jack covers that up for a whistle. Puck dropped here deep in the Jag zone to the left of Jack. It's pushed up to James. He's able to get it out of the zone. He pushes it out, and it's tipped by the Ducks, so there's no icing here. They regroup behind the net. Grayson on the forecheck there. Emmett picks it up as they're trying to go up the far board. Now they're able to clear it out. Tommy picks it up there, waits for everybody. Oh, we weren't quite on sides. Silas in here to take this face off. Comes back to Landon. He walks it over to Caden. Caden comes into the zone. He pushed it in the middle. Now the Ducks come out. Landon gets it, pushes it forward. Ducks have it. I don't know. He's got his arm up. Everybody's touched the puck a couple of times now. Now they're calling the penalty on the Jags for a hook. Puck dropped here. Landon pushes that over to Miko. Miko pushes it up top, but can't get it out. Silas pressures him there. Blocker saved by Jack. Tommy battling in the corner here. Ducks pick that up. They cycle it back deep into the corner. They tried coming out front. Tommy's on it there. He pushes it up to Silas. Silas chips it up and out. Landon's pressuring him at center ice, riding him across the ice. Now they come up this near side. Landon comes in, pressures them. They come in. They fire it right into Jack's stomach, and he covers that up. Puck dropped here. Hardy pushes that back to Miko. Miko pushes it up the boards. Hardy pressures the D. They throw it to the half wall, picked up there. They throw it into the corner. They're looking for it in the middle. Hardy gets it there, pushes it to the wall, chips it up and out. He's battling, but the Ducks come away with it. They come into the zone. Brecken picks their pocket, tried chipping it around, but couldn't. Ducks throw it in deep. And Miko reverses that play to Abby Joe. Abby Joe to Brecken. Can't get it out of the zone. Ducks come into the middle. Jack covers that up. Puck's going to be moved to Jack's right here. Brecken in to take this face off. And the Ducks push it back. Brecken pushes it up. Ducks go D to D. They fire a flutterer in on Jack. Miko picks up the rebound, cycles around behind the net, gets it to Brecken. Brecken up to Hardy. They clear the zone but can't get the attack going. Abby Joe pressures them. Miko poke checks that away. Dances around one. Now chips it up into the neutral zone. Ducks pick it up there. They throw it in deep. Penalties over. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Mika with it behind the net. Gets it over to Abby Joe. Abby Joe comes up. Chips that to Brecken. Brecken skates it out. Now gets it up to Hardy. Hardy cycles in the neutral zone. Goes around 1, 2. Gets into the zone. Has his pocket picked by the third player. Beckett comes in to pick that puck up. Goes behind the net. And Hardy comes in, holds the zone, throws it around deep. Now the Ducks push it across. James coming in, picks that up, pushes it forward. Ducks grab it there and throw it the length of the ice, but they say it's tipped. Tommy has it behind the net. He passes up to Grayson. He gets it up and out of the zone, comes over to James. James advances it in the neutral zone but can't gain the offensive zone. Tack comes in, pushes it up to James. Back in. Emmett holds the zone, throws it in deep. Grayson on it in the corner, throws it toward the net, but it's blocked. He's battling in the corner with a couple of players. And the Ducks get it out of the zone. They're through the middle. James pressuring them there. They try the near boards. And they are turned away at the blue line. They're still trying. Tack and James in here. They pop the puck to Emmett. Emmett goes across to Grayson, he has it, loses it. Ducks throw it in deep. Tack back to recover that. He tried to cycle it up to James. Ducks pick it off. They throw it into the middle. Now James is able to get it. We get a 2-on-1. Oh, he tried coming across, but it gets caught in some skates, pushed deep into the corner. Grayson battling behind the net, gets the puck up. Tack pinched in, but couldn't hold it. Emmett's able to hold the zone with a great play. His dad's smiling. He's actually pretty proud right now. Puck pushed into the middle by Grayson. He tries a backhander, but it's blocked. James tries one. Oh, Emmett gets a shot, but it's posting out. Puck back to Tack. Tack fires it, deflected in on the goaltender, and they cover that up for the whistle. Silas in here to take this face off deep. He wins it over to Caden. Caden comes back to Abby Joe. Abby Joe fires it in. Silas picks it up. He's battling in this quarter. Tries to push it to Landon. Ducks grab it there. Landon pressures them. They throw it up the wall. Miko grabs it. It's just outside of the zone. Landon has it back to Miko. Miko battling here. Silas gets it. It comes back. Abby Joe comes back in here. Ducks pick it up. Oh, they get a backhander up high. Silas in here to take this. Ducks win it back to their D. They chip it off the near boards. Landon pressuring him there. And he pushes it up the wall, but he gets an elbow up high. Silas in here to take this face off. He pushes it over to Miko. Miko behind the net. Does a board turn to avoid one, now two. Pushes it up to Silas. Silas gets it here. He's off to the races. Somebody tries to trip him, but they can't. He ducks into the middle. Puck comes back to Abby Joe. She pinches to hold it. Pushes it in deeper. Can't get it to Caden, so the Ducks are coming out. They get a 4-on-2. They throw it from center ice as the period was almost over. That wraps up the first. Puck pushed over to Hardy here. Jags are shorthanded. Hardy fires it in, sticked into the corner by the goalie. Beckett comes over to pressure him there. Tack holds the blue line. Ducks come out. They're going to skate it up. Hardy comes across to pressure him. Tommy takes the puck. Gets around one. Backhanded it up, but couldn't get it through. Beckett comes over to help out. Now Tommy has it. He chips it around behind the net. Tack's going up after it, but Hardy grabs it. He's able to come up out of the zone, chips it around one. He's off to the races here, pushes it toward the net. Goalie pushes it behind the net right to Hardy. He's battling now with a couple of players. Ducks come around the far side now, chip it up. Tack picks it up there, and we've got a high stick penalty coming up to the Jags. So we will be down 2 players for the next 11 seconds. Puck pushed back here to Tommy. He holds it up there, gets some support from Beckett. We got all 3 people. Now Tack comes up. Tommy's able to come away with the puck. He chips it up. It comes up to Landon coming out of the net. He battles but loses the puck. Puck came over. Tommy picks it up, comes up and in, pushes it back to Beckett on the point. Beckett throws it back in to Tommy. Tommy battling in that corner. Now the Ducks throw it up to Beckett. He holds it there. He pushes it into Landon in the middle. Landon comes around behind the net now, still has it, chips it out front. Beckett couldn't get a stick on it. Now the Ducks come out. Beckett's off to the races coming in there. They come around. They fire it. Loose puck in the middle, but Beckett's back check held off any shot attempt there. Puck into the middle. They shoot it. Jack saves it. Tommy gets it there. Tommy's coming up. He gains the red line, throws it in on net. Stick saved by the goaltender. Ducks come around. They feed it up the middle. Tack coming in, stops them. They're offsides. Puck dropped here, pushed over towards James. The Ducks get it and throw it in deep. That wraps up the second penalty to the Jags, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Abby Joe tips that to Emmett. Emmett to Grayson. He comes up out of the zone, throws it in, goes in deep. James after it behind the net. He grabs the puck, turns it around, and puck comes just past Abby Joe, comes out. She goes to Miko. Miko chips it around one, gets to another, throws it in, but held up by the ref at the blue line, so we're offsides. Puck pushed in here. James tried to get a backhander off. Comes to Abby Joe. She fires it. Saved by the goaltender, but it hit their glove and came out. That could be something to watch for later. Grayson comes around behind the net. Battling in the corner. Does a nice board turn to avoid some pressure. Throws it up front, but James couldn't get to it. Abby Joe picks it up. Chips it in the middle. Comes over to Miko. Miko fires it. Oh, just over the net. Ducks grab it, and they are going to the sin bin. Puck pushed around behind the Ducks net. Landon coming over, trying to pick it up on the half wall. Oh, can't hold the zone. Puck back to Mikko. He turns it around. Ducks push it up. Mikko gets it. He throws it up to Landon. Landon's able to throw it in deep. Silas hard on the forecheck now. The Ducks do a board turn. Landon disrupts that play. Comes up to the half wall. Landon battling there. They get it up. The Ducks throw it the length of the ice for an icing. Oh, they say no icing. They must have called it tipped. Comes to Hardy. Hardy comes into the zone. Dances around two. Gets in here. Comes to Silas. Silas into the middle. Oh, puck back up to the top. Hardy tried grabbing it but couldn't hold the zone. Mikko picks it up there. He chips it up to Silas. It comes into the zone. Ducks pick it up there. Caden pressuring him. Gets the puck, shoots it, but it's deflected up. They come up the boards. Mikko has it there, pushes it to Hardy. Over to Landon. He loses the race to that loose puck. Ducks grab it there. Hardy has it, loses it. Silas picks it up, loses it. Ducks pick it up. Silas picks their pocket. Hardy chips that up, gets it to Landon. Landon coming in, gets into the zone around one, comes in, fires it, picks the corner for the goal. Puck pushed back here by Beckett to Tommy. Tommy gets it into the zone, throws it in deep. Brecken in here hard on the forecheck, keeps it down low, comes up to Beckett on the half wall. He comes up to Tack. Tack throws it into Hardy off of his skate. They come up to the top. Tommy pinches in, holds it. Now the Ducks are skating it out. Tack comes over to disrupt that play. Beckett picks the puck up on the back check, comes over. Hardy pushes it up the line. He skates around. He comes into the zone, pushes it in, gets a shot off the leg pad. He kicks it up to Tommy. Tommy puck protects. He's hooked. Now he comes up, gets it over to Tack. Tack comes in, misfires. Now it comes to the line. Tack holds it. Now he get around him. Beckett comes across. Now the puck comes in deep. Tommy picks it up there behind the net. Chips that up to Hardy. Hardy into the middle to Brecken. Brecken around the D. Comes in shootout style. Oh, blocker saved by the goalie. Hardy battling a couple players in the corner. It comes up, and we got another penalty coming to the Jags. Puck dropped over here. James pushes that over to Abby Joe. Now James gets it up to the line, but not out. Now he's pressuring him. He picks their pocket. He's off to the zone, throws it forward. Grayson can't quite get there. The Ducks get it. Now James has it. He tries pushing it up front from his knees, but the Ducks come in. James still battling, pressuring him. Now Grayson gets to the puck, pushes it into the middle. He's still battling. We got a good forecheck going on here for being on the penalty kill. Puck pushed up the near side. James battles back. Mikko holds him up, gets it to Grayson, gets it out of the zone. They come into the middle. They throw it to the far side. Now their D comes over to pick it up. They come into the zone. They push it up. They chip it around. Good leg pad save there by Jack. Abby Joe picks it up. She comes up, gets it into the middle. Mikko picks that up. He gains a red line. He's coming in. He Does a turn to avoid some pressure. Gets the pass. Oh, couldn't connect with Grayson. Ducks throw it up. No problem here for Silas. He chips that puck into the corner. Takes it around another one. Gets it past the third out of the zone. He's going around the fourth. He's turned around, gets it into the zone. Oh, couldn't get by the fifth one. Ducks coming up the near boards. They re-enter. They shoot it in. Jack sticks that into the corner to Caden. Caden pushes it up to the line, but it's held there. Ducks came in. Silas gets it. He now clears the zone, and that's going to go for an icing. Puck pushed back over to Emmett. He's battling in the corner. The Ducks come away with it. Silas gets it. It comes up. Oh, Landon had it for a second, lost it. Ducks re-enter. Now they're coming up to their D. They go across D to D. Caden gets a stick on it. Silas picks up the puck. He comes out of the zone, gains the red line, comes in, gains the blue line. He's swarmed by Ducks, and they take the puck. Puck comes back across to Tack. Tack dances around one, gains the blue line, throws it in deep. Caden coming in here, pressures them. Puck comes over to Landon. He chips it forward, tried stepping into the middle. Ducks player picks him off. They come up and out of the zone. Tommy pressures them at the blue line. Landon comes in, disrupts the play, gets it to Silas. Silas coming up. Ducks into the middle, now comes back. Passes to Landon, but two Ducks players there take the puck away from him. He comes up on the back check, forces a errant pass. Tack picks that puck up, throws it up and in. It's tipped. No icing. Puck goes in deep. Got a line change here for the Jags. Tack pinches in to hold that. Beckett picks it up there. Comes into the middle. Couldn't connect with Hardy. Hardy turns to his forehand. Skates through the middle. Passes back to the far side of where he was, but the near boards here. The Ducks throw it out. It is tipped, so no icing. Hardy picks it up behind the net. Skates up past one. Gains the red line. Throws it in deep. It pops out next to the goal. The Ducks grab it there. They rim it around these near boards. It comes up. Hardy picks that up. Passes up to Brecken through the middle. Brecken comes into the middle, does a board turn, loses the puck. Good pinch there by Abby Jo. Chips it up to Hardy. Puck back to Abby Jo as she pinches there. Brecken's in there to help. He gets it, throws it in deeper. Ducks have it here. They throw it up and out. Hardy picks it up there. Comes across. Nico's in a foot race here. He gets to it, chips it up but not out. Puck comes back to Miko. Miko throws it off the glass. Ducks player picks it up there. Beckett can't grab it. Now the puck behind the net. Miko pushes it around into the corner here. He's battling with a couple of Ducks players. They come around. Abby Jo picks him up behind the net. Takes the puck from him like it's candy. Passes up to Hardy. Hardy's in through the D. Oh! Loses the handle. Puck comes right out front to Brecken. Beckett has it. He fires a backhander, but it's deflected. Abby Jo pinches to hold it. She gets it in, fires it in. Loose puck. Brecken has it. He fires it. Oh, just behind the net. Puck comes around. Beckett with it on the half wall. Throws it up to Hardy. Hardy came into the middle, but the Ducks picked that off. Now they come out of the zone. They throw it into the ref. Tommy picks it up there. Gets that up. Oh, just missed the connection to Hardy. Ducks pick it up behind the net. They're coming up here. Hardy loses his stick. The Ducks are able to clear the zone. They're coming in. Good job by Tommy to get a stick on that and push it into the near corner. Puck now behind the net. James picks up the pressure there. Picked up by Tommy. Tommy gets it up and out of the zone. Hits Grayson on these near wall boards. He comes into the zone, ducks into the middle, comes around a couple. Oh! Couldn't get a shot off. Ducks streaking up the far side. Tommy stops him at the blue line, so they are offsides. Ducks push this puck over. Emmett's able to come in and pick it up. He's battling through the neutral zone, gets it in, but they get it back out. Grayson tries to turn it around. Now James comes in to help. Tack gets it, chips it to the other side into the zone. Picked up there, pressure by James. Puck comes across to the near side. Grayson in here. Puck comes, Emmett pushes it up to Grayson. Grayson trying. Tack's able to hold the blue line. Grayson battling in there. Now the puck comes out. Ducks push it forward. They're coming up. Tommy pushes them wide. They shoot it. Oh! Off the blocker, off the post, and in. Puck dropped here at center ice. Silas. And that's the end of the second. We will have color commentary now for the third period. Silas in here with Landon and Caden to get things started. Puck chipped over to the near side here. Abby Joe pinches in to hold it, gets it to Landon. Landon to Silas. He gets into the zone, comes into the net, passes across. Caden couldn't get a shot off there. Ducks come up. Got a good back check going here. Abby Joe picks it up, gets it out of the zone, picked up by Silas. He chips it up. The Ducks touch it. They are going to the box.
The Ducks were hunting here, but it's not in season, so therefore that's a penalty.
Beckett in here to take this face off. Got a power play line out here for the Jags. Comes across to Brecken. Brecken to Hardy. Hardy throws it up to Beckett. Back to Hardy. Comes up. Landon holds the line. He throws it in deep. Comes around. Pressured there. The Ducks throw it up. Oh, Miko can't quite hold the point. He comes across to Landon. Landon gains the red line. Throws it in deep. They come back up. Landon chipped it back in, but we are offsides. Beckett in here wins that back to Landon. He's able to come back to Beckett in the zone. They gain the line, lose the puck back to Landon. He pushes it up. Grabbed there by Brecken. He gets around one. Oh, tried coming into the middle, but he's poked off. Comes across. Miko has it there with a backhander. The goaltender covers that up for the whistle. Emmett in here pushes that face off over to James. James gets it back to Tommy. Tommy pushes it back up into the corner. Grayson battling behind the net. Gets some help from James. Comes up front, but we can't get a shot off. The Ducks come back around. James pressures him there. Puck caught up in the ref's skates. Emmett battling down on the half boards here. Pushes it up. James gets it up to the middle. Tommy gets it there. He fires it. Loose to Grayson. Grayson turns around, fires it, bounces off. Goaltender pushes it behind the net. Puck pinched in by Emmett. Emmett back to Grayson. Grayson comes into the middle, fires it into the net.
Jags score here, down 2-3 after the knuckle puck on Goldberg here.
Silas in here taking this, picks it up, gets it over to Abby Jo. She comes across to Tack. Tack gets it up to Caden. Caden advances it forward. Ducks come in behind their net, regrouping. Pressured there. Abby Jo pinches to hold it. She pushes it up to Silas. Now back to Abby Jo. Fires it in. Goaltender covers that up for the whistle. Puck pushed over here to Hardy on the wall. He battles in to get it advanced behind the net. Ducks turn it around there. They push it up the half wall. Abby Jo pinches in to pester him there. Now it's picked up. They come across. Tack gets a stick on it there to stop him. He's battling on that wall. Gets some help from Caden. Comes back to Tack. He pushes it across to Hardy. Hardy tips it into this near corner. He battles off a check. Now he loses his balance. Picked up there. Puck comes around. Caden throws it in front. Gets it to Silas. Silas fires it. Comes over. Hardy's got a stick tied up. Puck comes up. Oh, splits Abby Jo and Tack. Tack coming after it here. He gains possession. Oh, threw it. The ref didn't bother moving to get out of the way. So the puck stays in the zone. Ducks pick it up here. They come around. Still in the zone. Puck comes up the wall. Ref back in the way again. Now he's battling with Abby Jo over that one. Ducks have a chance to fire it in. Picked up there by Tack. He gets it to Hardy. Hardy pushes it up the wall. Tack battling after it. Now Hardy. Ducks try and come into the middle. Silas gets a stick on it. Now Hardy gets it. He chips it up and out of the zone. Oh, Silas couldn't keep it with them. Ducks regroup, regain the zone. Silas with a stick in the way there. Ducks have to throw it in behind the net. Now they come up to their D. They fire it. Jack grabs that, covers it up for the whistle.
Got about 9 minutes left here in the game. Got to figure out who on the Jags is going to be the gunner stall to shut down the Ducks.
Beckett in here wins this over to Tommy. Tommy behind the net. No, he does a board turn to avoid the pressure. Brecken up to Landon. Landon chips it over to Miko. Miko's up past the red line, gains the zone, comes in, fires it. Leg pad saved by the goaltender. They push the puck up the wall. Miko and Beckett battling in here. Brecken comes in to help out. Now Brecken gets the puck, comes across, comes into the middle, fires it. Saved by the goaltender, grabs it with their glove.
Looks like Brecken, when he gets back home, is going to need some lessons from his little brother Grayson on how to put the puck in the net.
Puck pushed down here. Grayson picks that puck up, tried advancing it, but the Ducks turn it around behind the net. Now they throw it up. Miko couldn't hold the zone. Tommy picks it up in the neutral zone, comes back up to Grayson. He enters the zone, throws a puck in on the goaltender, and they cover it up on their leg pad. Emmett in here to take this face off deep in the Duck zone to the left of their goaltender. Puck came over there, kicked into the middle by James, but the Ducks pick it off. They push it up. There's a 2-on-2 developing here. Miko pushes them wide. Now they pass across, but they can't connect there. Grayson comes over, gets that puck. He's battling, loses it. Ducks turn it around. Tommy gets a stick in there to Emmett. Emmett battling. Tommy's able to displace it. Grayson gets it, throws it up, but the Ducks pick that off. They come into the zone. Good poke check there by Miko. He jumps into the play, gains the red line, jumps into the zone, comes around, fires it. Oh, it's deflected over the net. Ducks try the far side now. They're coming up the boards. Hardy pushes them wide, pushes the puck forward with his skate. He picks it up there. Can't quite get it up. Miko trying. Now Silas comes in, pushes it over to Hardy. We had a 2-on-1. Hardy coming in. Oh, they sweep the puck away. Hardy tried to throw it in front to Silas. Silas to Caden. Caden shoots, but it's wide of the net. Hardy picks it up there. He comes back to Miko. Miko fires it up. It's deflected to Silas. Silas with a shot. Loose puck still in front. Still loose. Abby Joe comes in, fires it, and it's in the net for goal number 3.
Abby Joe being Connie Moreau out here.
Beckett in here to take this face-off drop. Refs spreading people out here. Puck one over to Brecken. Brecken coming up. He's able to turn around and get past one, now two. Third one in. He comes in, chipped it in, but the goaltender's pad was there. He picks it up, throws it out front. Ducks come up and chip it out of the zone. Miko picks it up in the neutral zone. Tried getting that up to Landon, but it's picked off by a Ducks player. They come around. Beckett pushes them into the corner here. Ducks looking to cycle. Beckett disrupts that play. Now Abby Joe comes in to help out. And we got a penalty coming up
The refs are taking one of Highland's Bash brothers here, calling it for checking, but we'll see how this works out.
Silas taking this face-off drop. He pushes it back. Tack picks it up there. He comes around the net to the far side. Hardy with it there. He tried chipping out of the zone, but he couldn't. Ducks pressured there by Hardy. They come into the corner. Tack pressures him there. Puck comes around. Silas picks it up in the corner. Tried pushing it up to the line, but couldn't. Tommy's battling now. Silas comes in to help. He gets it up. Gets it to Hardy. They push it back in deep, though. Ducks do. They come around. Tommy stops him from passing that puck in front. Now they do pass it in front. Silas gets it. He chips it up, and he's going to win the race. Here he comes in, and he gets the shorty.
Silas with the goal. And unlike Adam Banks on the breakaway, he does not watch himself from the bench. He takes it himself and scores. Also, we like to give a shout out to Silas's coaches from last year, helping him with that play to go score.
Silas comes in, chips that back to Tommy. Jags are still shorthanded. Gets it to Hardy. Hardy throws it in deep after gaining the red line. Silas in on the forecheck, grabs that puck, comes into the middle, has it, shoots it, loose in front. Oh, Hardy couldn't fire that. Rebound because he had his stick held up. Tack holds the blue line, pushes it forward. Ducks come up this far side. Tommy coming in, pushes them wide around behind the net. They try the wrap around. It comes up to the half wall here. Their D pinches in and throws it behind the net. Picked up there. Tack displays it. They come in. Good save by Jack. And he's on it. We got a duck in here flapping their wings hard in the crease. Puck back to Tack. Tack pushes it up the wall. They come across D to D. They are pressured there by Grayson. Puck comes back into the corner. Tommy pressures them. They reverse the play, come around to the far side. They push it up to the point. They throw it in. Tommy chips that over to James on the half wall. James picks it up, ducks up, gets it over to Emmett. Emmett into the zone. Oh, they're saying he was just offsides. Puck push back here. Now Emmett wins it forward. He's going in hard on the forecheck. Gets some help there from James. They're battling on the half wall here. Abby Joe is supporting. Now Grayson comes over to help out. Abby Joe's able to come in and push it into the corner. James is wrapped up there. Now the Ducks get it. Picked off there by Emmett. They come up to the line, but Grayson grabs it. Now his pocket's picked. Ducks push it out into the zone. Abby Joe grabs it there. Puck protects, turns it around, enters the zone. Ducks move it back, and they chip it up to the line. Grayson gets it there. He throws it in deep. Emmett hard on the forecheck behind the net here. Ducks pick it up, though. They throw it up. Abby Joe was trying to pinch to hold it. Puck's coming up. Miko gets it there. Chips it around to Emmett. Emmett chips it forward. Ducks pick it up there. They come up, re-enter the zone. They are pushed wide. They get a shot off. They come across. Jack doesn't cover that up.
here in Nashville. We should be going to Toronto on that call, but it looks like they are going to stand with the call and no coach's challenge allowed.
Silas pushes that puck back, well, forward. Now Landon's able to pick it up, chips it up to the line, can't get it into the zone. Silas gets it over. He throws it into the zone. Picked up there by Caden. Caden loses an edge. Ducks pick that puck up. They come up. Miko gets a stick on it. Now Silas disrupts the play. Miko tried chipping that around to Silas. It's in the corner. It's out front. Ducks get it. Jack covers that up for the whistle.
The ref goes ahead and waves that one no goal to let everybody know, as Jack had it in his chest.
Beckett in here pushes that puck over. Now they get it up to Brecken. Brecken off to the races here. He's got Hardy with him. He gains the zone, shoots it, and the goalie covers that up for the whistle.
That would have been a good opportunity for Brecken to try the triple deke here on the Ducks, but he decided not to, as he probably thinks that they know what he's about to do.
Beckett in here to take this face off deep in the Ducks zone to the right of their goaltender. He pushes it back to Tommy. Tommy into the middle, fires it in, and the goaltender grabs that and covers it up in their glove. Going to do it all over again here. Beckett pushes it right towards the net. Hardy gets it behind the net. He throws it up front, but the Ducks get it with their skates. They come across. Tommy picks it up there. He advances it into the zone. Held there by Beckett. Now the Ducks are able to get it out. It's going to come all the way down. Jack's going to grab it. Pushes it into the corner for Tack. Tack does a board turn to avoid some pressure. He's coming up the near wall. He chips it up to Hardy. Hardy back to Brecken. Brecken into the zone. He fires it up, but it's grabbed by a couple of Ducks there. They clear the zone. Tack picks it up there. Chips it over to Hardy. He loses it. Ducks battling here. Now they're able to dump it deep into the zone. Comes around. Tommy picks it up in the corner here. He saw Hardy with a stretch pass, but couldn't get it past. Now the Ducks are offsides.
Got a minute 18 left here, and we need to find who's going to be the Jag shooter like Tyler Russell.
Silas in here to take this face-off deep in the Ducks zone to the right of their goaltender. He pushes it back. It goes past Tommy into the neutral zone. Tommy passes across to Hardy. Hardy comes in, gains the red line, gains the zone, skates around, skates into the middle. Gets a shot off, but it's into the leg pad. Landon picks it up on the half wall, loses it. Tommy's able to hold it. No, he doesn't. Hardy picks it up. He comes over, passes to Silas. Silas to Caden. Caden gains the zone. He comes across, shoots it in, leg pad safe. Landon picks it up in the corner, tried going into the middle. Ducks pick that off. They come all the way up and around. Hardy picks it up. We got 35 seconds left to go. Hardy pushes that back to Tommy. Tommy comes up to Silas. Silas into the middle. The Ducks pick that off. Now it comes all the way down. They're saying no icing. Jack pushes that over there for Tommy. Tommy pushes up the boards, throws it deep up to Hardy. Hardy tips it into the zone. Ducks push it back. Caden holds it at the blue line. Now puck back here with 5 seconds left. And that's going to do it. 4-4 game.
The Jags tied here with the Ducks, but as Ted Lasso says, you got to believe and be ready next game.